Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunny English Radio. I am Sunny and I am absolutely bursting with energy today. The sun is shining through the studio window, my coffee tastes like magic, and I am so ready to talk.
Hello everyone, I am Hugo. It is wonderful to be back here with you. Sunny, you are certainly very energetic today. Did you have extra sugar in your coffee?
Maybe just a little bit, but honestly, Hugo, I am just happy to be here. Although I have to tell you something, before I walked into this studio, I felt like a broken record.
A broken record? You mean you were repeating yourself?
Yes, exactly. You know that moment when you say the same word over and over again until it loses all meaning? That was me this morning.
Let me guess. Was it the word hello?
No, it was the answer to how are you? I must have said, I'm fine, thank you about 15 times before 9 a.m.
15 times? That is a lot of fine.
It was terrible. I saw my neighbor, Mr. Henderson. He asked, "How are you, Sunny?" I said, "I'm fine, thank you." Then I saw the bus driver. "How are you doing?" "I'm fine, thank you." Then the security guard, the receptionist, and even the lady in the elevator. "I'm fine, thank you. And you?" I felt like a robot. Beep boop. I am fine.
That is a very common feeling. We call that the social script. It is like we are actors reading lines from a very boring movie.
It is boring. And the worst part is, Hugo, I wasn't even fine.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I was actually really stressed because I couldn't find my favorite socks and I burned my toast and the traffic was a nightmare. But I still looked at everyone and said, I'm fine. Why do we do that, Hugo? Why do we lie?
Ideally, we do it to be polite. We think that saying I'm fine is the safe answer. We don't want to burden the bus driver with our burnt toast problems.
Exactly. I don't want to be the crazy lady on the bus complaining about my toast. But Hugo, here's the problem. When I say I'm fine, the conversation just dies.
Right. It just stops.
Literally stops. Mr. Henderson walked away. The security guard immediately looked at his phone. It felt like I was building a brick wall between me and the rest of the world.
A wall. That's actually a perfect way to put it, Sunny. I'm fine is a wall. It's a full stop. It tells the other person, I do not want to talk. Please go away.
But I do want to talk. I love talking. You know me. So how do I stop being a robot? How do I break this I'm fine habit without telling strangers my deepest secrets?
That is the big question for today. We need to find the balance. We need to find the sweet spot between being a robot and being, well, too much.
The sweet spot. I like that. So teach me, Hugo. You are the expert on social skills. What should I have said to Mr. Henderson this morning?
Before we get to the specific words, we need to change how we think about the question, how are you? Sunny, do you like tennis?
Tennis? I am terrible at sports. I usually hit the ball into the net or over the fence or into the parking lot.
That is okay. You do not need to be an athlete for this metaphor. Imagine a conversation is like a game of tennis.
Okay, I am imagining it. I am wearing a very stylish tennis outfit.
Perfect. So, when someone asks, how are you? They are serving the ball to you. They hit the ball over the net.
Okay, the ball is coming towards me.
Now, if you say, I'm fine, it is like you catch the ball with your hand and put it in your pocket.
I put it in my pocket?
Yes, you stop the game. The ball is gone. The other person is standing there with their racket, waiting, but you stole the ball.
Oh no, that is rude. I stole the conversation ball.
Exactly. That is why the conversation dies. To play the game, you need to hit the ball back. You need to give them something to return.
I see. So I'm fine is holding the ball. But what does hitting the ball back look like in words? Do I need to ask them a question immediately?
Asking back is good, but first you need to answer. And the best way to answer is with a specific formula. I call it answer plus one detail.
Answer plus one detail. That sounds simple.
It is simple, but it is powerful. You give a short answer like good or not bad, and then you add one small, tiny detail about your life right now.
Just one detail? Not a whole story?
Just one. Think of the detail as the tennis ball. You are hitting it back to them.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, let's role play. I am your colleague. We meet at the coffee machine. Hey, Sunny, how are you doing?
Okay, let me try. I'm good. I just had the best donut.
Perfect. Now, look at what you did. You gave me the answer, I'm good, and you gave me the detail, the donut. That detail is the ball. Now I can hit it back. I can ask, oh, really? What kind of donut?
And then I can say, it was a chocolate glazed donut with sprinkles.
And then I can say, that sounds delicious. I am hungry now. See, we are playing tennis. The conversation is moving back and forth.
We are! And it feels so easy. We are just talking about a donut, but we are connecting.
Exactly. The donut is the bridge. If you had said, I'm fine, I would have said, okay, see you later, and walked away.
Wow, it really is that simple. But Hugo, that was a happy example. Donuts make everyone happy. What if I am having a bad day? Like this morning with the traffic and the burnt toast. I don't want to lie and say I'm good, but I also don't want to be negative and heavy.
That is a very common fear. We are afraid that if we are honest about being tired or stressed, people will think we are complaining.
Yes, I don't want to be the complaining queen. Nobody likes that person.
True. So, for the bad days, we use a different strategy. I call this the third-party blame.
The third-party blame? That sounds mysterious. Who are we blaming?
We are blaming things, not people. And we are definitely not blaming ourselves. Instead of saying, I am sad or I am angry, you focus the detail on something external, something outside of you.
Like what?
Like the traffic, or the weather, or the technology, or the coffee machine.
Give me an example.
Okay, ask me how I am. Assume I am having a terrible morning.
Hey Hugo, how are you today?
I'm hanging in there, but this rain is crazy.
Oh, I see. You said I'm hanging in there, which means you are surviving, not thriving, and then you blamed the rain.
Exactly. And because I blamed the rain, you don't feel like I am emotionally dumping on you. You just think, yeah, the rain is crazy. It is a safe topic.
And I can reply, I know. I got wet walking to the car, and now we are bonding over the rain.
Yes, we are connecting through a shared experience. That is much better than I'm fine.
That is brilliant. So if the traffic is bad, I can say, not too bad, but the traffic this morning was a nightmare.
Perfect. You are honest, but you are not heavy. You are treating the conversation lightly.
I love this. Answer plus detail. And if it's bad, blame the weather.
Or the traffic. Or the elevator. I'm okay, but this elevator is so slow today.
And everyone in the elevator will nod and say, yes, it is so slow. And suddenly you have friends in the elevator.
Precisely. You turned a boring silence into a moment of connection.
Okay, Hugo, I have a challenge for you.
I am ready.
What if I am talking to my boss, my big boss? He is very serious. He wears a suit. He never smiles. If he asks, how are you? I cannot say I ate a donut or the elevator is slow. He might think I am not working.
That is a very smart observation, Sunny. Context is everything. You cannot use the same tennis ball for everyone. With a boss, you need a professional tennis ball.
A professional ball. Okay, what does that look like?
When a boss asks, "How are you?" they are often checking your status. Are you ready to work? Are you focused? So, your detail should be about work, but positive work.
Positive work. So I shouldn't say, I am tired of this project?
Definitely not. You should say something like, "I'm doing well. I'm excited to start the new report."
Ooh, excited to start the report. That sounds like the employee of the month.
It does. Or you can say, "I'm great. I just finished those emails you asked for."
That is smooth. So I answer the question, but I also remind him that I am doing a good job.
Exactly. You are hitting the ball back, but you are hitting it gently and professionally. You are saying, "I am here, I am working, and I am positive."
I like that. I'm doing well, just getting ready for the meeting.
Perfect. That shows you are prepared.
Okay, so we have the donut strategy for friends, the rain strategy for strangers, and the work strategy for the boss.
You are naming these strategies very well, Sunny.
I try my best. But Hugo, there is one more situation, the hardest situation of all.
What is it?
The situation where I really honestly truly do not want to talk.
The leave me alone situation.
Yes, maybe I am late. Maybe I really need to go to the bathroom. Maybe I just have a headache. I see someone walking towards me. They open their mouth to say hi, and I just want to run away. Can I say I'm fine then, just to end it quickly?
You can, but "I'm fine" can seem a little bit cold if you just say it and keep walking. There is a better way, a way to be polite but still escape.
Please tell me the escape plan.
It is called the hit and run.
The hit and run? That sounds like a car accident.
It does, doesn't it? But in conversation, it means you hit the ball back and then you keep moving. You don't stop to play the game.
How do I do that?
You use the formula, answer plus the reason you are running.
Answer plus reason?
Yes. For example, "I'm good, just rushing to a meeting," and you keep walking.
So the detail is the reason I cannot stop.
Exactly. You are answering them, so you are polite. But you are also telling them, "I cannot talk right now."
I'm good, just running to catch the bus.
Perfect. Or, "Doing well, just really need to grab some lunch before the shop closes."
That works. And do I ask them and you?
You can, but if you ask "and you," they might answer, and then you have to stop.
Oh, that is a trap.
If you really need to run, you can just say the answer and the reason, then wave and say "catch you later."
I'm great, just running to the bathroom. Catch you later.
Maybe not running to the bathroom. That might be too much detail.
Okay, maybe just running to an appointment.
Yes, appointment is a magical word. It can mean anything. A doctor, a meeting, or just a date with your sofa.
I love that. I have an appointment. It sounds important.
It does. So, Sunny, we have covered a lot of ground. We killed the "I'm fine" robot. We learned to play tennis with donuts and rain. We learned how to impress the boss and how to run away politely.
It feels like I have a whole new toolkit. But Hugo, I have to ask you something personal.
Oh, personal?
Yes, you are the expert. You know all these rules. But do you ever fail? Do you ever mess up?
Oh, Sunny, all the time.
Really? Tell me. I need to hear that you are human.
Just yesterday, I was in the elevator. I was very tired. My brain was foggy. A colleague asked me, "How are you doing, Hugo?"
And what did you say? Did you use the rain strategy?
I tried. I wanted to say, I'm tired, I need coffee. But my brain mixed it up. I looked him in the eye and said, I like bread.
You said I like bread?
Yes. I like bread. Just like that.
Why?
I don't know. I think I was hungry. I was thinking about a sandwich, and it just came out. I like bread.
That is the funniest thing I have ever heard. What did your colleague do?
He looked at me for a long second. Then he nodded slowly and said, Me too, Hugo. Me too. And then he got off the elevator.
He accepted it.
He did. It was awkward, but it was also kind of a connection. We both like bread.
See? Even a mistake can be a bridge.
Exactly. That is the most important lesson. Don't be afraid to say something weird. I like bread is still better than I'm fine. At least it was memorable.
It certainly was. I will never forget that. Next time I see you, I will ask, how is the bread?
Please don't.
Okay. But seriously, this helps so much. It takes the pressure off. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be real.
Being real is always the goal. People connect with humans, not robots.
Hugo, before we wrap up, I want to talk about one small grammar thing. I hear people say, I am doing good and I am doing well. Which one is correct? My old English teacher used to get very angry about this.
The classic battle, good versus well. Technically, grammatically, I am doing well is correct. Well is an adverb that describes the verb doing.
So I am doing good is wrong?
In strict grammar, yes. Doing good means you are doing good deeds, like saving puppies or helping old ladies cross the street. Superman does good. You are doing well.
Superman does good. That is a great way to remember it.
However, and this is a big however, in modern, casual American English, almost everyone says I'm doing good.
Really? So if I say it, I won't sound stupid?
Not at all. You will sound like a normal person. If you are in a very formal business meeting, stick to I'm doing well. But with friends, I'm good, or I'm doing good is perfectly acceptable.
That is a relief. I like I'm good. It's short.
I'm good is fine. Just don't say I'm fine.
Right? We are banning I'm fine.
Unless you are actually just fine. But even then, try to add a detail. I'm fine, just relaxing. I'm fine, just watching the birds.
I'm fine, just thinking about bread.
You are never going to let me forget that, are you?
Never. It is my favorite Hugo moment.
Well, I am glad I could provide entertainment.
Okay, listeners, we have covered so much today. I feel ready to go out and talk to the world.
That is the spirit. So, what is your homework for today?
Homework? I thought we were done.
Just a small challenge. Today, ask 3 people, how are you? And when they ask you back, do not say, I'm fine.
Challenge accepted. I will use the donut strategy, or maybe the traffic strategy.
Use whatever strategy fits the moment. Just keep the ball moving.
And for our listeners, we want to hear from you. How are you doing right now?
Yes, but do not type I'm fine in the comments. We will delete it.
We won't delete it, but we will be very disappointed.
We want details. Tell us I am great because I am drinking tea, or I am tired because my cat woke me up.
I am hungry because Hugo talked about bread.
Exactly. Give us a detail. Start a conversation in the comments section.
We will read them, and we will hit the ball back to you. We will reply.
Yes, we love reading your real answers.
And one last thing. If you struggle with confidence, remember Hugo in the elevator. Even experts make mistakes. It is okay.
It is more than okay. It is human. Just smile and keep talking.
Thank you so much for this lesson, Hugo. My social skills feel upgraded.
You are welcome, Sunny. You are a great student.
And thank you to everyone listening to Sunny English Radio. You are all amazing. Keep shining, keep talking, and stop saying I'm fine.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful, detail-filled day.
Bye-bye.